Season's greetings and welcome to another TV Boxster projector review. My name is Nick and on today's video we have another projector from the VAABZZ group, and this one is from the VAABZZ line of products. This is the VAABZZ D5000 and it's a full-size projector featuring Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, mobile screen mirroring, powerful built-in speaker, and an included stretch projector screen. So in this review, as usual, we take a look at its design and connecting ports, its user interface, wireless features. We'll take a look at its accessories and perform some projection quality and sound tests via its internal speaker, and I'll also connect it to a 7.1 surround sound audio receiver via Bluetooth. So don't go anywhere, you have that right after a word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is VAABZZ, part of the VAABZZ group of companies consisting of VAABZZ, Pixthink, VAABZZ and Dusrad. Products from the VAABZZ series, such as the one featured in this video, are based on fashion and intelligence and in line with ergonomic design concepts. Their products are designed for smart home and commercial office needs, and all their products are exclusively site source designed especially for enthusiast users. So if you're looking for quality projectors with modern features as well as fashion and ergonomic design, remember the name VAABZZ, part of the VAABZZ group of companies. And now back to the review. Welcome back. So this model features full HD 1080p LCD+LED display quality. Its light source is RGB LED. It has 600 ANSI Lumens, 15,000:1 contrast ratio, plus or minus 15 degrees keystone correction, 45 to 200 inches projection size, 10 watts built-in speaker. It has an optimal viewing distance between 1.7 to 7 meters. It has a power consumption of 150 watts and it weighs 2700 grams. Let's take a look at what's inside the box. You have the D5000 projector itself. You get one infrared remote control, one AC power cable, a lint-free lens cleaning cloth. Included in this package, you get a 100-inch stretch projector screen and accessories for mounting to a wall or between two pillars. You get a quick start guide and a multilingual user manual. And the last item is the stylish carrying case. For its design, the entire body is made of plastic, and to the front, keeping in line with VAABZZ's fashion and ergonomic design business model, it has a glossy surface with an IR sensor and a lens cover for its glass-coated lens. The IR sensor and the edge around the lens have chrome accents, delivering an elegant appearance. To the rear of this projector, it has two HDMI input ports, two USB ports, one 3.5mm audio output port, a rear-facing IR sensor, one VGA port, a vertical keystone correction lever, the power inlet, and the grill for the internal speaker. To the right side, you have the intake vent with a dust filter for easy cleaning. And on the opposite side, you have the exhaust vent. At the top, you have an LED power button and the focus adjustment lever. And below the projector, you have four anti-skid rubber pads, screw holes for mounting to a tripod or ceiling mount, and a push button pop-out kickstand. So I'll now set this up and let's take a look at its user interface. So currently I have it set up on a projector stand at 8 feet 2.4 meters for my matte fabric projector screen. And I'll now turn off the power, switch off the light, and let's see how it boots. So it starts with an audible chime with the VAABZZ splash screen, then you're taken to the main menu. At this distance, the size of its display when measured diagonally is 64 inches. So this is its main menu, and in similar fashion to other models from the VAABZZ group, it has the same user interface. The main menu displays the various inputs from which it can read media. These are the two HDMI inputs, the two USB ports, and the VGA port. From here, you can also access the settings area and the firmware version information. Once there's a storage device connected to any of the USB ports, the movie, picture, and music options become accessible. So I connected my USB flash drive with some 1080p videos to USB port number 1, and if you scroll through the various videos, you will be able to preview them with audio before you decide to go full screen. The settings area consists of your display settings, where you can select from various presets, or you can set your own custom color and display under the user option. The same applies for audio settings, where you can choose a preset or you can set your own custom sound option. Under image is where you can set the aspect ratio and the projection direction, or screen rotation as I like to call it. There is also a designated button on the remote to control this feature. You have sleep timer settings. You have language and factory reset options. You have Bluetooth settings, and I'll be using this in a moment. The last option is to update the firmware via USB. This model comes with Wi-Fi screen mirroring for your Android and iOS devices. There is no menu in the settings area to connect it directly to your home or office network. Instead, it adopts a method where you have to use your mobile device to set it up. So once you enter the screen mirroring settings, the projector starts to output its own Wi-Fi signal. On your mobile device, scan for available Wi-Fi networks and you will see a network named Lollipop followed by some numbers. That is the projector's network you have to connect to. It will be different for each projector. Select it and you will be prompted to enter a password. The password is 1 to 8. Once your mobile device is connected to the projector's Wi-Fi, open a browser on your mobile device and enter the URL on the screen, or you can simply use your QR scanner and scan the barcode. This will give you access to the projector's internal Wi-Fi settings. On the screen, select Wi-Fi AP or access point and scan for your home or office network. Connect it using your SSID and password, and it will ensure that the projector is connected to your Wi-Fi network. Once the projector is connected to your network, disconnect your mobile device from the projector's Wi-Fi signal and reconnect to your home or office network. Open a DLNA Miracast app on your Android or iOS device and scan for the projector and connect the app to begin mirroring your mobile device to it. It sounds like a whole lot, but I hope I made it as simple for you to understand. Let's now take a look at its picture and sound quality when I play these videos from an Android TV box connected to one of its HDMI ports.
win for Barca would be enough, because it would give them the same number of points as Atletico, but the head-to-head goal difference is what counts in the case of a tie on points. The mosaic of the Camp Nou and the Barcelona hymn being sung as referee Mateo Laoz prizing presence on the bench as well. Atletico playing in yellow, Barca in their traditional red and blue. Barca, Alves in a bit of space. Adriano shoots, it's a typical Adriano.
This is what it looks and sounds like when used for 3D gaming. One of my viewers suggested that going forward that I do a fan noise test, and here it is from shutdown to startup. So at 1 meter from the projector, it generates 58 decibels of fan noise, and at 3 to 4 meters, it generates around 56. Included in your purchase is a 100-inch stretch projector screen, and it comes with hooks and two-sided stickers for mounting to a drywall, and it also comes with two 13-feet rope for mounting to poles and trees while outdoors. I will now do a quick video sample on it. So unlike the display you got on my matte fabric projector screen, this screen is made of polyester, which delivers a slightly cloudy display when viewed up close. However, at a distance it views much better, making it ideal for watching outdoors. So viewers, there you have it. This was my review of the VAABZZ D5000 1080p projector. If you are interested in this model, VAABZZ is offering a 40% discount for the holidays with the included coupon. I placed the purchase link, which is an affiliate link, and the coupon in the description below this video. Using any of my links from any of my videos are affiliate links, and by using them, you provide monetary support to this channel and you provide the means for me to acquire new products for review. So thanks in advance for your support. Give this video the thumbs up if you like this product and enjoyed my presentation. It helps with the popularity and subscriber growth. If you are a first-time viewer, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell before leaving to be notified when I release new videos or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Stay tuned and I'll be seeing you in the next one.